Hey there, Partridge Kids, welcome to STEWY'S 2021 Music Lesson of the Week. Hey there, Year 5-6 students. Unfortunately, we are back in lockdown and it's just been extended for 7 days, I hear. If all goes well, though, we'll be back at school next Wednesday. So just quickly for today's lessons, part 1, I would love you to click on the link for the song The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Now, we've been revising ukulele. If you think back to last week, we did Riptide and went over how to play chords. And when we're coming back to school, we're going to get into groups and have a go at playing and recreating a cover version of The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Now, I understand not many people have ukuleles at home, probably only a handful of you at the most. If you do have one, great. I'd love you to go over the chords. The link will show you the chords and when to change them. But if you don't, just have a listen to the lyrics, sing along if you can. Try to familiarize yourself with the song. Where's the chorus? How does the verse sound? What are the lyrics? How about the intro? How about the outro? So you know the song really well. You might even want to just try and drum along to it because it could be on your body percussion. You might have some drums at home. You might have another instrument like a xylophone or something to play along. I've got the notes and the chords and the words and all the sections of the song on this sheet here, or you can just have a look at the link and follow it that way. But the point I'm trying to make is the better you know this song when we're back at school doing The Lion Sleeps Tonight in our groups, whether you end up being the person who's singing or playing the ukulele or playing a xylophone or metallophone or untuned percussion like drums, maracas, etc. Maybe you got the skills to play a recorder for your group. Maybe you could do keyboard. There's probably other instruments we can use I haven't thought about. But the better you know this song, the more fun you're going to have with your group. And probably you're going to be a better group member. You're going to have more of an advantage over those who don't know the song to be able to play along. But the main thing is you'll enjoy it more if you know the song better. So that's it for part 1. Have a listen to The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I know it's a daggy song, but it's fairly easy and a good one as far as song structure goes. That's it for part 1, as I said. Let's move on to dance mode part 2. So for part 2, we're taking a trip down memory lane to some of last year's lockdown videos with 2 really easy songs, The Nut Bush and the Mexican Hat Dance. I've started revising with the younger kids particularly, some really easy dances, just so when it comes time for them to make their own dances up, they will know some easy dances and they can possibly borrow some of those moves. Now, we won't be doing dance until later in term 3 because we've still got to finish our Lion Sleeps Tonight instrumental work. But seeing as we've got this time of lockdown and I know you don't need instruments or anything like that to do dance, well, that's why we're doing a little bit of dance. So if you want, you can dance along to the STEWY'S music video link that's about to come on, or have a look on Spotify or Apple Music and find versions of the Nut Bush and the Mexican Hat Dance. But either way, just have a go at it. In part 3 of this week's lesson, you'll see there's a little dance creation activity that should be fun to do. And you might want to borrow some of the moves from the Nut Bush and the Nut Bush and the Mexican Hat Dance. You can use the Macarena if you want, because you all know that really well. In this activity we're doing in part 3. Anyhow, enjoy the trip down memory lane to last year's lockdown.
All right, welcome to Mr. Stewie's dance floor. We're going to try to do the Nut Bush. I know it's going to be tricky, but just try your best. And remember to keep count and stay in time. It's more about your feet than the Macarena. So, let's walk our way through it. You go. Side, together, side, together. And then, do it on the other foot. Side, together, together. And then you go back onto your tippy toe, together, back, together. Do the same with the other foot. Back, together, back, together. Then you do 2 knees across like this, knee, knee, and the other knee, knee, knee. Then 1 kick across, another kick across. Here's the tricky bit. Out, scissors like that. Whoop. Now I'm going to turn around and land with my feet out like this. Out, yeah, and then back in again. And if you keep count, you should stay in time to the beat. I'll do it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick across, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it with the music. Alright, you ready? Get a freestyle at the start. Here it goes, it's quite fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. Side, 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 side. Back, and back. And a knee. A knee. Kick across, out, scissors, turn, you keep going. Side, side, side. And that's it. Remember to face that side of the room, and that side of the room, and that side of the room, just like the Macarena. Let's try the next dance. Okay, let's try the Mexican hat dance. It's a partner dance, and because it's just me, well, this week I've got Holly from Ben and Holly to dance with today. It's going to be tricky. I danced with SpongeBob last week, if you remember, but I'm sure Holly will be a great partner. All right, so the Mexican hat dance is quite fast, so you might find you're a bit puffed out. The way you do it is you cross your arms like this, and I'm going to go starting on my right foot, I go up onto my heel. It's almost like a skip. I go a right, a left, a right, and then I swap to left, right, left, and then another right, left, right, left, right, left. You keep going and you'll hear it with the music. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then, if I was facing my partner, I'd be like this. It's not a double arm spin around like we did for last week's dance, for the chicken dance. It's actually a 1 arm swing. So I would need to get my right arm, and Holly will get her right arm, and we spin for 16 counts. We go round, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then we swap to our left arm and around for 16 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, on around about 12, 13, 14. Get back to your spots. Ready to do it again. A right, a left, a right. Okay, it starts straight away, this song, so I've got the my computer here ready to press play. All right, let's see how we go. Right, left, right, left, right, left.
Right, left, right.
I'll let him do the talking.
Left, a right, left, right. A left, right, left. A right, left, right. A left,
Okay, let's spin.
round you go, swing
All
right,
right.
left, right arm.
Nice work, Holly.
Now the bass get away with the left
Pop
arm.
arms.
Swing. That's the
All right,
way.
hurry up.
From
Back to my spot. Right, left, left. You get the picture, yeah? All right, good fun with that.
And finally, for part 3, continuing in dance mode. Again, as I said, we won't really be doing dance back at school until later in the term, but we might as well start now since we're in lockdown. So, I have this pretty fun activity here called My Name Dance. So basically, you can either just use your first name, you can use your second name, you can use both, you can, if you've got a middle name, you can use that too. But basically, look at this table. And each letter of the alphabet has a dance move attached to it. So you're going to spell out your name, and you can use this sheet here to keep track of your dance moves. So for instance, if I was doing Stewart, I'll do my last name for this. I would look up S first, and S says make a sound. Make a sound for my first dance move, or whatever it is. It has to go for 8 counts. So the first sound might be Stewie, 2, 3, 4, Stewie, 6, 7, 8. So I might just do that sound as the start of my dance. Next, moving on to the letter T, it says a turning movement. So I might turn my whole body around. I'm on a chair right now. Or I might maybe just move my head around or walk around in a circle. Anything that involves a turning move. Again, I'll obviously write that in the next part of the table. So I've got ST happening. Then coming up to the letter E, empty stillness. That's an interesting one. So I could just freeze in a certain position. Coming up to W, wiggle hips. I'll be wiggling my hips. I'm wiggling my hips in my chair right now. I'm not going to spell out my whole last name, but hopefully you get the idea. So use the table here, spell out your name, add the moves, and you can make each one of those moves your own. So you don't have to do exactly what they've written there, but try and put your own spin on each of those moves, which I'm sure you will anyway. Fill it out in here, and if you're good enough and confident enough, you can pick a song, any song you want, and try to do the dance to it. Just keep your beats in groups of 8, and it should work out fine. And I would love to see some of those. If you can film them and send them in, that'd be great. Or we'll save them till when we get back to school, we can have a look at a couple of my name dances back in class. That's it for Stewy's music for this week. I'm not sure whether we'll have one next week online. Well, we're supposed to be back out of lockdown Tuesday night next week, which means there wouldn't be a Wellbeing Wednesday. But we shall see. Who knows what's going to happen. I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. And I'll either see you back at school or in another video. Take care for now. Hey there, Puppy Kids. Welcome to Stewy's.